The Covenant network is absolute chaos. From what I've been able to piece together, their leadership ordered all ships to abandon Halo when they found the Flood, but they were too late. The Flood overwhelmed this cruiser and disabled it. The Covenant are terrified the Flood will repair the ship and use it to escape from Halo. They've sent in a strike team to neutralize the Flood and repair the ship for immediate departure. I've got a good lock on Captain Keyes' CNI transponder signal. He's alive, and the implants are intact. There's some interference from the cruiser's damaged reactor. I'll bring us in as close as I can. Oh, I see. The coordinate data needs to be... Right. Sorry.
Hello everyone, I'm RobtheMod. Welcome to part 25 of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary on the Xbox One, part 1 of the level Keys. And, well, in Two Betrayals, it was the same as Assault on the Control Room. When I say the same as, there are obviously some differences between levels. Because we didn't get to those like things that we had to go into with our shields in Assault in the Control Room, whereas we did in Two Betrayals. And it's roughly the same for this, Keys, in regards to the Truth and Reconciliation. But of course there are a few differences in the levels. I couldn't really tell you much of what they are, apart from this early section here. Because obviously we started in the ship, and you'd probably think, oh well, we do the entire level in the ship. And that does, you know, that would make sense. But unfortunately you can see that gap there. And we're going to have to jump into this hole. But first we got a cutscene. So yeah, there was a cutscene there, and there's about 2 other cutscenes during this, like in-game cutscenes. But you know what I mean, like in-level cutscenes. There's not really that many of those in Halo, at least I don't think so, like typically, across the different games, but I could be wrong on that. But I don't feel like there is, but obviously there is here. Because we had that one, and then there's one between parts 1 and 2, which I put that at the start of part 2, and then there's one during part 3. And then obviously you have the cutscene at the start of the level and at the end of the level. So in total there's 5 cutscenes on this level, which is kind of interesting. If it's not obvious, we are in the area of like the map where I believe the first part of the Truth and Reconciliation started, where we had to sneak in to get into the gravity lift. That's where we're actually going. But obviously now we don't just have Covenant to deal with, we have Flood. And as I said during Two Betrayals, they will fight each other, but as you can see in a second, well, I mean, to be fair, I did shoot that elite in the, like, well, in the, I was going to say in the head, it was more in the body. So yeah, they will go for the Flood instead of, sorry, they will go for you instead of the Flood, which is kind of annoying. One thing that did annoy me when I was doing this, and I've explained this before, my old way of recording things, it used to be that, like, say I would have, like, a God of War, I'd have a Need to Be Carbon or whatever, and during the week, and I'd just record those 2 videos of each game during the thing, and then I'd do, like, say, a level of Halo, and however many that was, like, how many I split it into, you know, if there was 3, well, there, I've got 3 videos. If there's, like, oh, if it was 2, well, perfect, because obviously you get 2 videos a week of each game, typically. And, you know, if the level had 4 sections, well, that's great. That's 2 weeks worth of content. The way I was doing this, typically, I was because when I do, like, Watch Dogs, as I'm doing now, I'll just record until, like, the video gets to about, like, an hour and a half. And then, like, obviously that's multiple episodes. Well, I don't really do that with Halo. What I do is I just record the level, and then I just end the recording, and then just do it that way, and start the recording again. I think it's just mainly due to the length of it, to be fair. But I kind of did it for 2, because I was like, well, I'm going to finish the game anyway. I mean, because I did 2 Betrayals, I did this, and I did the Maw. which is a final level. In the I did it all in one go, basically. Or that was my original intention. Because what unfortunately happened is I recorded 2 betrayals, and then I was like, right, okay, let's move on to this. And I recorded so much of this, and it went quite well. And I did this section, and I kept dying a lot during this section, which is kind of annoying. But I didn't die a lot during this attempt, and the reason why there was this attempt is because I got a knock at the door, because I got some mail, and I paused the recording. Should I let the recording just continue going? No, I didn't. I paused it. And then I came back, and I forgot to unpause it. And if I was recording with the actual Elgato software, I could have solved that by doing the flashback recording. Although I'm not sure if that would have worked with pausing, but I know it works. Like if you record something and you forget to hit the record button, you can go back for at least an hour. Not with OBS, which is what I actually use to record stuff. So yeah, that was kind of annoying because it meant I realised like when we got to Captain KEYES that I'd only actually recorded like this section, and then I had forgot to press the record button again, and I was like, oh, I got to replay the entire level. But it didn't take too long. In fact, I didn't, because I knew kind of where a lot of the enemy spawns were. It wasn't so bad actually. So yeah, we're almost up to the gravity lift here. By the way, I mean, what's kind of annoying about? I mean, I also love how these guys just jump off the edge. They don't also appear to take fall damage, which is kind of interesting. The elites, but. Yeah, what's kind of annoying about this level is just like how tight the corridors are in regards to the flood. Like this level is supposedly the worst in regards to playing it on Legendary, and I can definitely see that. I don't know why I threw the sticky grenade there, it was kind of pointless. But anyway, yeah, that's the end of this part of the level. So yeah, I've been RobtheMod. Thanks for watching part 25 of Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, part 1 of the level KEYES, and I'll see you next time for more. Ta-ra.